new today, so everybody knows what it is, but just a little reminder, all is well unconditionally, getting better and better. So let's just do the Lachi movement. And if you want to start recording, Greg, you can. One more. And just holding your hands apart from each other and seeing if you can notice the energetic connection between your two hands. And just letting your hands drift down. So welcome everybody to our seasonal switchover practice of Qigong. We're going to be doing a mini practice today and a tapping practice. So thank you to the Friends of the Koskob Library for sponsoring this class, and thank you to Greg Hayes from the Greenwich Library who will be recording this session. So if you want to do this tapping or the mini practice, anytime you can do, we're going to do it all as one practice today, but you can easily, when it goes up on the website, you can go and choose whichever part of the practice you want to do or do the whole thing. It's a great way to help us transition from the earth element practice of late summer to the metal element practice of the lungs as we move into the fall. And we're really going to be focusing on the immune system, the lungs, and what's called the deep skin of the body. So lungs, sinuses, and getting us ready to be energetically strong for the fall. So for today's practice, I forgot to mention in the email, but it would be good if you can have a place to sit handy. So either a zazen or cushion, or just a chair, you know, like a dining chair or anything that you can perch on for the tapping part of the practice. And the tapping part can be done standing up, all except for the very last part, which is where we're tapping on the bottoms of the feet. So that's kind of hard to do standing up. So anyway, we started with our Lao Gong practice to warm up the palms of the hands. And now one other thing, we will be doing the arm swings during the mini practice. So if you want to get a tissue and just blow your nose, you know what happens if you don't do that, right? Okay, all right, so let's get started. And also just to let you know, until the library gets this recording proofed by its tech group and posted, you can access this same recording done a couple of months ago in the early summer on my YouTube website, Qigong Dana. So any questions, just shoot me an email. Okay, so we're going to start with the mini practice first. So getting ourselves into Qigong ready position with feet hip width apart, knees soft, hips slightly tucked under, which opens the pelvis and activates the core muscles. And just going to start with inhaling deeply and scrunching up the shoulders and tightening up the face and holding your breath, and then releasing with the ha sound, ha. And again, inhaling tightening and relaxing. One more time. Everything super tense so that we know what tension is and then releasing it. Okay, that allows us, our shoulders to loosen up so that we can have our shoulders back and down, and we can just slightly lift from the top of the head as part of our 1 inch taller, 5 years younger goal. And then letting a gentle smile come to your face. Turn your vision inward and listen for a sound coming from far, far away. So some of the visualization we're going to be doing today is going to be, we're going to be using white light instead of golden light, and that is, white light is, the color white is associated with the lung and large intestine metal element. Okay, so that's a little bit of a different thing. So we're going to start with our cleansing and clearing and waking up the cells, our shaking movement. So bending from the knees or tapping your heels on the ground. Maintaining that good Qigong posture, but really relaxing the entire body. The arms are hanging like ropes. Everything loose and floppy. And now just visualize that space between your eyebrows widening out as you relax your forehead. And taking a long, slow, deep inhale through the nose into the belly, and then relaxing as you relaxing your jaw as you exhale. Continuing that long, slow, deep breathing as you relax the back of your head and neck, your shoulders. Continuing to relax the back. Relaxing your rib cage in the front. Feeling each one of your internal organs relax. Relaxing the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, and fingers. And continuing to smile as you relax your hips, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet, and toes. Everything loose and floppy. And now taking a deep breath into your chest, just visualizing your lungs filling up. And as you exhale, visualize all your bones glowing with white light. And just continuing to take these deep breaths that go from the belly all the way up to the chest. And smiling as you visualize your bones glowing with white light. And just continue. Glowing and shaking and smiling. And now coming to stillness and just checking in with your body. Noticing your breathing, your heart rate. Feeling that tingling sensation. Embracing and accepting all sensations and feelings as just right for right now. So shaking is the first of Robert Peng's 4 golden wheels. The second one is the arm swings. So as we move into the fall along in large intestine, these meridians also run throughout the arms and all the way to the fingertips. So this arm swing exercise is very important for this time of year and can really get those meridian lines flowing energetically. Okay, so we're going to be lifting the arms up as we inhale and then exhaling sharply as we bend our knees and exhale through the nose. Okay, so inhale and exhale. Keeping the spine straight, just bending at the hips and the knees. 'Picturing your hands like energy magnets. Two more. Now bringing your hands up in front of your face, pinky sides of the hands together, holding your hands about 2 inches from your face and starting to rotate. Sending this powerful energy that you've collected and activated in the hands to the skin of your face. And all the way down to the deep skin of your body, into your sinuses, into your lungs. And visualizing the skin of your face smoothing out, clearing up, feeling very beautiful, very healthy. And now circling the hands back in the opposite direction. Long, slow, deep belly breathing. On the road to 5 years younger. Smiling. And now inhaling the hands up, fingertips together, and settling the energy down the front of the body and placing your hands one on top of the other over the lower dantian, the center or elixir field of the body's physical vitality. And nourish your chi. And now releasing your hands, stepping the feet out just a little wider and inhale the hands up for connecting with the chi field and embracing the tree. So just do a little posture check again. Make sure your weight is evenly distributed on all sides of your feet. Hips are slightly open, knees are soft. Shoulder blades are back and down, back of the neck slightly lifted. And you're smiling. Taking a deep inhaling breath through the nose. And as you exhale, just feeling your energy sink and drop, relax. Allowing your energetic attention to connect down into the earth, visualizing your feet like the roots of a tree. And just picturing yourself as this person connected and grounded to this vast planet. and picturing that infinite space below the earth. And now turning your attention to the space above your head, lifting up the back of your head just a little bit taller. As you turn your attention and feel or visualize that space above your head, taking a deep breath, and as you exhale, just allowing your attention to expand further and further up into that space, beyond the room, beyond the atmosphere, all the way out to the stars. And continuing on to the front side of your body, feeling or visualizing that space, and going beyond the room, beyond the land, beyond the water, all the way out to the horizon in front of you and beyond. And just continuously expanding your intention further and further, connecting you with that space in the front of your body. And also just feeling your arms connected, imagining that they're just balancing on a large beach ball or floating on water. And modifying this posture anytime you need to. As you continue on to the back side of your body, feeling that space or picturing that space. And then going beyond the room, beyond the land, beyond the water, all the way out to the horizon behind you. And continually expanding and focusing on that back side of your body, connecting with the energetic field behind you. And now feeling or visualizing the space on the left side of your body. And then going beyond the room, beyond the mountains, beyond the oceans, all the way out to the horizon on the left side of your body and beyond. And continually focusing and allowing on that connection between the greater chi field on the left side of you and your own self. And continuously moving over to the right side of the body, visualizing that side, and then going beyond the room, beyond the mountains, beyond the oceans, all the way out to the horizon on the right side of you and beyond. And as you exhale, just allowing your attention to continue to expand and connect with that space on the right side of you. And finally, turning your attention to the strong energy inside of you, allowing that energy to open and relax and flow, activating the prenatal energy, the Jing Qi that you were born with. This sparkling aliveness. And now just allowing your hands to float down. And just notice. So congratulations. That's always a tough one. And so we're just going to loosen up a little bit with knocking on the door of life. So just allowing your hands to tap gently in a light fist across those lower ribs in the front of the body and low ribs in the back of the body, opening up the belt channel. Continuing to activate the spleen, which is right on this line, helping us to move into fall, helping our lung function by keeping excess phlegm in check. So just opening this connection between the lower body and the upper body. And smiling and breathing. So much to do. And now tapping up on the chest, activating the lung points, helping to build up our Wei Qi, the body's defensive Qi. You can send a little white light to your lungs, or just simply smile to your lungs. And now tapping up on the shoulders, activating the gallbladder points, bringing clear thinking for today. Lee Holden describes this knocking on the door life series as bringing a lightning flash of vitality to your body. And now back to the chest. So knocking on the door of life is good for bringing that lightning flash of vitality in the morning, but also for really just decompressing your energy at the end of the day, helping you to have sound and productive sleep. And again, bringing the hands down to the belt channel. And just letting your arms come slowly to rest. And stepping the feet back in. And noticing. Okay, and we're going to move into the third golden wheel, the gratitude flow. So inhaling the hands up into prayer position. And I invite you to think of something or someone for which you are grateful today. And just follow along as we do the flow. So diving the hands down. Inhaling, drawing up earthly energy. Exhaling, turning and circulating. Inhaling, gathering heavenly energy. Letting your palms face downward and connecting energetically the center palm points, the Laogong points, with the Bai Hui point, the point on the top of the head. And now bringing your energy down so the hands are just a little bit cupped. Fingers are kind of together. And you move the hands slowly down just a couple of inches off the body, bringing that energy down through your whole torso, down the insides of the legs, around your feet, up the sides and backs of the legs, and all the way up the lower back as high as your hands can go, and then opening a chi disc inside the heart center. Bringing the hands back together, thumbs touch the sternum bone, and sending out that prayer of gratitude. And feeling very blessed. And repeating that, diving the hands down, inhaling earthly energy, exhaling, turning, circulating, inhaling, gathering, connecting, and bringing the energy down. All the way up the low back, and then opening the chi disc inside the heart. And once again, sending out that prayer of gratitude. Now, calling to mind someone or somewhere who might especially be in need of a prayer or blessing today. My blessing is going out to friends and family in California, where the fires are still so out of control. Okay, diving the hands down, Inhaling earthly energy. Exhaling, turning and circulating. Inhaling, gathering. Making that connection. And now bringing the energy down. And now sending out that prayer or blessing. And now stepping out, your feet wide. We'll finish with the fourth golden wheel. So feet are wider than than shoulder width apart, and slowly floating the hands up to the forehead level and just visualizing that white light penetrating through the Gong points and into your wisdom center, all the way deep into your brain. Breathing in that chi. And now moving into the central meridian flow. So opening your heart and visualizing white light as you lift your heart to the universe. And then bringing your hands together, that column of white light moving down through your brain, heart, and body and spreading it onto the earth and then coming back. This column of white light and opening your heart to the universe and bringing it down. And bringing it up, body, heart, mind, and down. And again. And last time. Bringing your hands back up into the initial starting position. Making that connection again with your wisdom center. Walking your feet in a little as your hands drift down to the heart center. Feeling that connection with the heart center. And continuing down to the lower dantian and bringing your hands over the lower dantian. Allowing this powerful energy to be centered and grounded in the lower dantian. This posture is called bamboo in the wind. You might even just feel yourself rocking and swaying a little bit with this energetic flow. And just starting to make a little circle at the navel area. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands are just on top of the clothing. 6, 7. Getting wider and wider out to the hip bones, up to the bottom of the sternum bone. 8 and 9. And now reversing. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Getting smaller and smaller. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And finally, repeating with me Robert Pang's affirmation, I am in Chi, Chi is in me. Together, I am in Chi, Chi is in me. Okay, I'm releasing the hands and now finding a chair or something to sit on. If all you have is like a sofa or a big chair, just sit on the edge so that your spine can be pretty straight. And I'm going to sit on my little stool. Okay, so let's just continue warming up the Gong points again. And rubbing those hands together. Bringing that energy to the hands. Okay, so this is a bonus day. You're getting two facials today if you do both of these parts of the practice. Okay, and just this is another way. I call this the fire starter rub. So just rubbing the hands together, creating this friction. Because I don't know about your face, but my face needs a lot of good energy today. Humidity's good. We have that here, but some of you don't have that out in Santa Fe, right? Okay, and then just rubbing those fingernails together, creating some friction. Just keeping in mind that 5 years younger, 1 inch taller. Okay, so now just bringing the hands, we're going to start with the face. So just the hands are lightly off the face. So bring up around the forehead, down the jawline, and back to the neck. And once again, up the sides of the nose, round the forehead, down the jaw, into the back. And then just breathing in that energy, and visualizing your whole head and neck area from the skin down to the very center of your brain, energetically stimulated. Continuing your long, slow, deep breathing. And then one more time. And letting the hands relax. Now we're going to move to cleansing really much more deeply in the brain. So we're going to use our fingers and fingernails like energy lasers for our scalp and brain cleansing. So starting at the center of the forehead and moving straight back along all the way down to the nape of the neck. And now moving the hands out a little wider from that center line, really touching your scalp, and then a little bit further down. And lastly, we go right over the ear line. And now we'll go over the ear line again. And we're going to work our way back up on that same line, up a little, and then up a little more. And then all straight down the scalp, the center line. And again, repeating down the center line. A little wider. A little wider. From the ear and back around the ear. Visualizing your fingers like laser beams penetrating down into the center of the brain. We're going to do that one more time. And continuing your deep breathing. And last time around the ears. And going all the way up to the center line. And releasing your hands. Okay, good. Whew, that's a brain tune-up. Okay, and now we're going to place the hands on your ears. So if you happen to be doing this in the evening sometime, if you're following the videos, instead of doing the rubbing, you just, so we're going to be rubbing with our hands full blown, but if you just rub gently with your ears on your fingers, if you're doing this in the evening. So I don't want you staying up and calling me when you have insomnia. Okay, so let's just rubbing the entire earlobes with the palms of your hand, creating friction, stimulating all those points in and around the earlobes. Great way to warm up the body in the winter. Okay, and now I'm just noticing how that feels. Okay, next one, we're going to tap the T1 vertebra, the big vertebra right behind you. So if you wonder why we do all our stretching motions in the regular class, it's so you can reach your T1. Okay, so we're going to do this 36 times, and I invite you to place your attention on this very important energy connection point between the body, the spine, and the upper body, and hands and arms and head. Okay, so 36 times together. 2, 3. Thirty, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, and now we're going to move down to the Diabolo Points, just under the armpits. So we're really opening up this entire upper energetic level. So 36 times, once again, placing your attention in that area, in the heart and lungs and arms and hands. 2. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And always, I always recommend, not only do you place your attention there, but you give this area a little smile too. Okay, so once again, starting 1. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, so now we move on to the shoulders and arms and hands. So just start by giving your right shoulder a good thorough tap. I want to lean your head over a little so that part of your neck gets a little bit of tapping too. And so today we're going to go down the inside of the arms with a light fist. If you prefer to do it with a flat hand, that's fine. And then we're going to go up the outside. So down the inside and up the outside. Down the inside. So the inside is getting the long meridian, and as we go up the outside, we're getting that large intestine meridian. Okay, so now across the collarbones, lots of little lymphatic ducts in there. Okay, and now up on the shoulder And just stretching your neck over a little bit and really sending some love to that shoulder. And then we're going to go down the inside, continuing to smile to our arms and hands, up the outside, down the inside, up the outside, and last time. Okay, and now we're going to settle this entire energy of the upper body and by inhaling the hands up. Just making a little V with your hands as you settle the energy down the front of the body. And again, inhaling up. And just continue this relaxing, settling movement and breathing. Last time. Okay, so that takes care of the upper body, and we're going to move to the lower body. And you might want to take off your shoes if you can, if that's easy for you, because we are going to finish with opening up the kidney one points on the base of the foot. But if it's not convenient for you to take your shoes off, you can leave your shoes on. Okay, so we start with the insides of the legs first with the quad points, the groin points. Okay, so, and now we're just going to tap up and down the inside of the thigh and then back up. And then we move down a little bit further towards the ground and then back up. So we're just working our way all the way down and up the inner thigh, which is hits a lot of different meridian lines. Okay, and now we're going to go to the outer lines. So we're going to start with the jumping circle, very good for physical vitality and muscle health. So 36 times. "30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Now we're going to go up and down that IT band all along the outside line of quadriceps, the upper leg. And smiling, sending some smiling, loving energy. Okay, and switching over to the other side. Jumping circle point, also known as Kinky Qigong. So 36. "30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay. All right. And now moving to another one of Robert Peng's 3 longevity points. Okay. The first one was the Diabolo Points. And now we have the stomach 36. And Actually, Robert Ping likes to do this with a kind of a side karate chop. So you want the top of your hand to be kind of at the bottom of the kneecap, and that way you're getting the stomach line and the gallbladder line as well. Very, very good for physical vitality. Okay, so let's do that 36 times. "30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. And don't worry about the exact line. The vibration from your tapping really reaches out in kind of a large energetic circle. So you don't have to be too crazy about how accurate your placement of your hands is. Okay, so and lastly, we're going to activate these kidney 1 points, which are also known as the earthly gates. And that's what we visualize opening when we're doing our connecting with the chi field. And anytime our attention is on our feet, we're really just allowing our attention to focus on opening up those gates, which are so important to our overall health. Okay, so we're going to start with just rubbing the top and bottom, just sandwiching the ball of the foot between your two hands and sending some love to your feet. We're doing the inner smile practice this whole time, so we don't have to do it at the end. Okay, now we're gonna tap. I'm tapping on both the top and the bottom. Robert Pang just taps on the bottom, so whatever you like. Okay, 36 times. "30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Now continuing to hold that kidney 1 point, taking a deep breath. Instead of being a deep belly breath now, this is going to be our reverse breathing. So we're going to take a deep breath, visualizing the back, the low back kidney area as expanding on the inhale. And we're drawing this energy, visualizing this energy moving up the inside of the leg and circulating around into the low back area. And again, visualizing the energy moving up from the foot into the low back area. And then as you exhale, sending blue light, visualizing blue light to that area. And again, inhaling up. Exhaling, visualizing, or just simply allowing your attention to rest in that kidney area. Okay, and releasing that foot, and now switching to the other foot. Okay, so starting out with rubbing, bringing that warmth, friction to the area. And now starting to tap that area. "30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Now continuing to hold your hands there. And now deep inhaling into the back. Energy moving up the inner leg, and then as you exhale, circulating that energy in the kidney area. And again. Exhale, circulating. And inhaling. and circulating. And releasing your foot. And just placing your hands over the lower dantian. And noticing. Feeling your energy grounded and supported by the energy of the earth beneath you. Feeling those earthly gates fully open. Feeling yourself nourished and supported by the energy of nature and all living beings around you. And feeling your earthly gates, your human gates, the center palm points of the Gong points, feeling those human gates fully opening. And feeling your energetic connection deepen with heavenly transformational energy. Feeling or visualizing the bikeway point on the top of the head, the heavenly gate open. And turning your vision inwardly to your own internal energy. Feeling this gentle excitement for the new day. This shimmering, sparkling aliveness. And taking this awareness with you into all aspects of your life, from the physical to the most subtle. May all your energies flow freely. May all your heart's intentions be fulfilled. And releasing your hands and bringing them up into prayer position. Together, we dedicate this healing practice to the highest good of all life, to the chi field and the masters and teachers who came before us, to our fellow practitioners, friends and family, and to ourselves. All is well, unconditionally, getting better and better. So be it. Amen. Hala. And when you're ready, starting to move your body and reconnect, coming back into this room, gently opening your eyes. And if you'd like to be seen in a Hala blessing, you can switch to gallery view. And hi, Daryl. And Jean will unmute everybody for our Hala blessing. Okay, good to see you all. Okay, so let's do the Hala over each other. Hala. 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 Okay. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you,
Thanks
Tina.
today. Yes,
Thank you, Tina.
so good to see you